Okay, so today I am reviewing The Legend of Sleepy Hollow and Other Stories, and I want to say that there was a few Christmas stories in this book. And the only reason that I really wanted it is because I'm fascinated by The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. And I especially loved, oh my god, it was the new version. The one about the headless horseman from Germany and da 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 da. It was a really great movie. But what I think is pretty funny is how much the movies divert from the actual story. And that happens with a lot of classic literature, and this review is going to be a lot on classic literature. The reason that you should read the classics as well as contemporary works is because classics are classics for a reason. And you kind of got to give them respect. I knew in high school a lot of people hated Shakespeare. I actually love Shakespeare. And it's a lot of people get confused because some of the lines are worded funny and you kind of have to invert them to know what you're talking about. But the reason I think that classics belong on a shelf in any home library is because, for one, they're referenced so much. For example, even in Twilight, and I like to use that as an example because I'm not really a huge fan of Twilight. Even Twilight mentions Wuthering Heights, and also because, like, Pride and Prejudice, classic work, and now we have Pride and Prejudice and Zombies and things like that. They do get switched around, and when movies remake them, they don't usually stick to the storyline very well at all. So there's always a good reason to have them on the shelf. For example, Troy, the movie with Brad Pitt. Yeah, read the Odyssey and the Iliad. But anyway, so I give all classics 5 out of 5 except for The Awakening. I hate The Awakening. So this one also gets a 5 out of 5, and I really love that it's full of so many of Washington Irving's works because I've actually never read a lot of him. So that's that. Tell me what classics you love in the comments below because I absolutely love discussing classic literature because it's not a conversation that you get to have every day. And my mom, bless her heart, one year I got like an entire leather bound set of Charles Dickens, and it was like one of my all-time favorite gifts. So tell me what you think about The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. If you have read it, tell me how you think it diverges from how the movies diverge from the actual story. So, like, comment, and subscribe. The next book I will be doing is a book that I got free from Goodreads First Reads, and that is The Crane Wife. And I've heard a lot of talk about this book, so I've been really anxious to read it. So, have a Merry Christmas and a wonderful Happy New Year. And I should be putting some new book reviews up for New Year's. And I hope that you have a wonderful and safe holiday.